I'm a little nervous for tomorrow. It's gonna be okay. Just canceled my surgery.
Here I am again, music's playing but it doesn't feel right. Liquid courage please, I need the confidence tonight. But no drink is enough for me to have the nerve this time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is the day before my surgery and I am about to head out. I am going to Toronto today for some pre-op, so I'm going to take you with me. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, which is really early. I have to see my neurologist at 9 o'clock, so I have to be there by 8:45, and there's going to be a lot of traffic, so yeah, let's head out. That was a very long day. I am home. I actually had a nap and then I showered because I was up so early this morning. My first appointment, I think I said, was 9 o'clock. So I went to that appointment, which was at one hospital, and my pre-op appointment, which was literally just an MRSA swab. If you've ever stayed in the hospital, it's like a bacterial infection that doesn't respond to antibiotics. They had to do a swab for that, so I had to go all the way to another hospital, which is not in like the downtown. Well, it is in the downtown, but it's like, it's not within the hospital circle, if you know Toronto. And that's the hospital that I'm having the surgery tomorrow. And usually there is a shuttle bus from the hospital that I had my first appointment for patients to get to the other hospital, because if you park at this hospital, you don't want to have to pay to park at the other hospital, and a lot of patients seem to have appointments at both the hospitals. But anyways, we found out today that they canceled that because of COVID, and they're only doing shuttle buses for staff. So we ended up having to take a taxi, and I don't like taxis. I had a very traumatic experience with taxis in New York City with my mom, and that's another story for another day. So we took a taxi there, and I had my appointment, and then I had to go all the way back to the cancer hospital because that hospital didn't have anyone that could access a port for blood work. And I know tomorrow they're probably going to have to put in an IV for surgery because they don't really like to use ports for the anesthesia. So I want to give myself as much of a chance as possible, because if you don't know, I've mentioned this quite a few times, I am a very hard poke. Even before cancer treatment, but after chemo, it's just actually brutal. And the last time they had to put an IV in, it took like 7 tries, and yeah, I just wanted to avoid that for blood work, so I had to go all the way back to the cancer hospital, which is across the street from the first hospital that I went to. So we ended up walking. I think it was like an 18-minute walk, and it was so hot. I do not thrive in hot weather, humid weather with my myasthenia gravis. Like, my symptoms just don't like it. I was sweating so much. I like almost felt like I was gonna pass out. I know this sounds like really dramatic, but it was just like really, really hot. I think it was like 38 with the Humidex, which if you're living in a hotter place, that's really hot for here in Canada, in Ontario. So yeah, and I just, like I said, I don't thrive in hot weather. So I went back and I got my blood work, and the sweetest thing happened. I was getting my blood work done by one of the nurses. There's 2 nurses that can access the port at the cancer hospital, and they've gotten to know my name. They know who I am, and this nurse actually, she had her thyroid removed, and I got her today, and I was telling her about walking, and I looked like really tired and sweaty, and she got me a cup of ice water, and she put a little fan on me, and I just felt like crying because it was just so sweet and so thoughtful. So we did the blood work, and then we got some lunch, late lunch, and we went home. So we got home at like almost 4 o'clock, and we left the house at 7 o'clock. So it was a pretty long day for 3 appointments. So I'm pretty exhausted. I'm a little nervous for tomorrow, but it's gonna be okay. Everybody's telling me that the surgery is minor in comparison to everything that I've already been through, and I got some questions answered today with my neurologist. He said that a lot of patients with myasthenia gravis, or his patients anyways, have thyroid issues, or they've had their thyroid removed or half of it, and they're on that medication, like the thyroid hormone replacement, and they're doing fine. So tomorrow is gonna be quite the day, and I'm just about to have my last supper before I have to start fasting at midnight tonight, because my surgery tomorrow is at noon and I have to be there for 10. So gonna have to leave early again, but I'm gonna have a fat nap during the surgery, so that's good. I will see you tomorrow. Today is surgery day. Just canceled my surgery. So my surgery was canceled yesterday as I was 15 minutes away from the hospital. I got a phone call on the highway. My mom was driving, and they said that there is no beds, and I think it's also because there's been a nursing shortage. It's been quite the healthcare crisis. And I was talking to my surgeon, and they essentially sent my surgeon home. Like, she had the day off because she couldn't do any of her surgeries that day. So I had my cry, which I think is completely valid because I have been mentally preparing myself for this surgery for months, and I also feel bad for the other patients who had to travel even further than me to the hospital to get their surgeries. My surgeon said I think one of her patients had to like book hotels, and I'm just glad that I'm not in that situation, but I feel really bad for those patients that have to do that. And it was a systemic issue. It wasn't because there was an emergency surgery coming in, because I know that sometimes that happens, but my surgeon told me that she's never had this happen before, where they call the patient literally an hour before they're supposed to get to the hospital that the surgery's canceled. So she has squeezed me in though for Monday tentatively at the end of the day. It still could be canceled, so I'm kind of sitting and waiting. And Monday morning they're supposed to call to give me more details, but she said don't get your hopes up because it could get canceled if there's delays or complications with other surgeries earlier in the day. So if not Monday, then it'll be next Friday, but fingers crossed for Monday. So we were almost to the hospital, like I said, when I got the phone call, and I was really upset about it, so I ended up going to the cancer hospital because I had to drop off something for my oncologist anyways. And my mom said, why don't we just spend the day shopping? She had taken off the day for work, which I also feel guilty about too, because my mom got a new promotion recently, which I'm very proud of her, and the fact that she had to take off time from work is inconvenient, and like I said, I feel guilty for that. And also I know I'm really lucky with my job right now working for my brother. They're very flexible, but I did take off time for that. But anyways, that aside, we decided to make the day of it and go shopping to the Eaton Center. Yeah, I thought I would show you actually what I got from shopping, because I did a little retail therapy and it made me feel a lot better. And then we also went for lunch and we split this like Slovakia sort of Mediterranean plate, which was really good. But I thought I would show you everything that I got. So we'll start off with clothes. So I went to RW&Co, and this is my favorite store to get business casual clothes. I really like their clothes there. So when I go back to school, medical school, we do have clinic and basically shadowing naturopathic doctors, and we have to have so many hours in clinic, so you need business casual clothes for that. So this was the intention behind these purchases. And also my mom, she bought a couple of these things for me for back to school, which was really kind of her. So I have a pair of black dress pants, but they're getting old and worn out, so I wanted to get another nice pair of black dress pants. So I will try these on and show you, but they are kind of like jogger style, looser fit business pants. So you could either dress these up or dress them down, and they like cinch at the ankle. And then I got a couple of tops. So this one was in the clearance section. This black top, I don't know if I would wear them with those black pants. I might wear them with a different color pants, but this was really cute, and it has a little tassel at the front. And then these two other shirts that I got from there were to go with those pants. So I got this sort of rusty color shirt, and it has like a little bit of black and white in it, and it's a bit cropped so you can see the pants, and some cute flowy sleeves. And then this one is also a little cropped, but it's a different, more breathable fabric, I guess, and there's like blue in it and this like mustard yellow in it. It's like really pretty and really flattering. The next thing is David's tea. So in Canada they have significantly reduced the amount of David's Tea stores since the pandemic. So the closest one I think to us now is the Eaton Center. There used to be one in the mall where I live, but it's gone now. So I had to get some tea from there. I did get this from my mom for Christmas or her birthday. I'm not sure what yet. She knows about it. So it's just a box of assorted teas, and it says, "You're the best mum," which I agree, she is the best mum. And then I got 2 of these tins of this tea that one of my mom's colleagues at work, she had a bunch of David's Tea samples, and my mom brought some home, and I really liked this one as like an iced tea. And I seen at David's Tea that this one they're discontinuing, so I got 2 of the cans of them. So it's called Maui Madness, so I got 2 of those. And then we went to Lindt, and usually Lindor chocolate has milk in it, so I don't eat it all the time because I am mostly dairy free. But they just came out with vegan chocolate, which is dairy free, and they have the salted caramel, which I think salted caramel is like very hard to find dairy free, like in a chocolate bar. So this is made with oat milk. So I got 2 of those because it was on sale. And lastly, picked up some things from Indigo. Surprisingly, no books this time. Got this pair of slippers because if you would see my slippers right now, they are so worn out. So I got these slippers, and then I got a couple of things for a friend for a gift, so I won't show those in case she sees this. And then my mom got me this notebook for Christmas, so I'm not gonna have it until Christmas, but I thought I would just show you. It's a friend's notebook, and if you know the show, you know this quote. I think Ross says it: "Welcome to the real world, it sucks, you're gonna love it," which I just thought it's really cute because it's friends, and it's just a plain notebook. And then there's the couch. And then the last thing, my mom is the MVP for carting this around the mall. So I've been in the market for a pretty cutting board to use when I like make food videos or take pictures of the food that I eat, because I love making food and I love taking pictures of food. So I found this at Indigo, and this is what it looks like, and it's marble and wood, and it's really heavy. And she carried this throughout the whole mall, and we parked at the hospitals, so she took it on the subway and carted this around for me. So thank you to my mom for carrying this for me. So that is going to be it for this video. Unfortunately, I thought this was going to be the surgery vlog, but that'll be the next video, and hopefully that my surgery will be done by the time you're watching this. Anyways, I hope you still enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the actual surgery vlog. And then going back to school and everything. I know everything's going to work out. It's just, it's okay to be frustrated when things don't work out to how they're planned, but I know that it's going to happen at some point, and I ended up having a really nice day with my mom. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.